It's now my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Cindy Miller. Whether you are a Metro Atlanta business or even actress Reese Witherspoon, what you communicate matters today more than ever. Cindy has honed her communication skills at the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, directing local news coverage there, working with over 100 journalists. She earned her an MBA and has worked with a number of local organizations, including FedEx, Coca-Cola, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, and the Associated Press. She works with small business owners to create and implement communication strategies and develop crisis communication plans. And I'm most proud to say that she's a member of Vistage Group 1208. Nice warm welcome for Cindy Miller. Cindy.
In December 1992, the first text message was sent. And today, every single day, there are more text messages sent than the entire population of the United States. Now consider this. It took radio 38 years to reach an audience of 50 million, TV 13 years, the internet 4 years, and Facebook just 3.5 years to reach an audience of 50 million. This level of communication is making the world very small, and believe me, people are listening. Communicating today is a potential danger zone for businesses of all sizes. Now, I'm one of those people that just truly loves Facebook. I like it personally, I like it professionally, I like keeping up with my friends, I like keeping up with businesses. I love the sharing of information. So I'm scrolling through my newsfeed one day, and I see a video that numerous Facebook friends have posted. And I thought, okay, I'll bite. I gotta see that. So I'm gonna share it with you now. And if you're one of the 38 million people who have already seen it, I think you'll still enjoy it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Nice and easy. We'll just head on out and whenever you're ready.
Are you ready to go ahead and drive? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Oh. Whoa.
That's all right.
A little more than I'm used to.
Yeah. Oh, it's got some power, so just get a feel for it. Okay. Okay, all right. Ease off just a little. Ease off.
So I was thinking a little more age on me, some wrinkles, a little dorky, maybe some facial hair. It was somebody that I can pull off a fun prank with. Let's go have some fun. My good friends at Pepsi Max have hooked us up with this cool cam. So these are the glasses cam to show you everything that I see.
How you doing?
Hello. I'm Mike.
Steve, nice to meet you, Mike. I saw you sort of gravitated towards the Camaro. You thinking about getting one?
Oh, no. This way too much car for me.
Well, it's a lot of power, but they designed it to be very safe.
I don't know if I can handle it. I've never driven anything like this before.
Well, I tell you what, I think a way to really make you feel comfortable would be to put you behind the wheel.
You're good.
What are you driving now?
Oh, just a minivan.
Oh, yeah.
What am I
You're not
signing
obligated.
here?
You're
You
not,
sure?
it's just a checkout sheet for a test drive. You're not obligated to anything. It's just so we know who's out. Let's go give it a drive.
I'm getting a little nervous.
No, I'll be right there beside you. There are your keys, sir.
Thank you, Steve.
You'll have to unlock it, Mike.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. What a car. Well, we better buckle up.
Yeah, good call. Yeah. Power door locks, standard, of course.
You are liable for any damages to the vehicle, so please stop the car, or at least slow down. Slow down. You can't go through that gate, Mike. Stop! I'm gonna get you. Watch it! Watch out! You're gonna wreck this car, and you're liable for it if you wreck it. Mike, stop the car! Stop the car right now! Get up here! Yeah! No, oh my God! Just take us back. Oh, no.
You all right over there, Steve?
Oh, you're an idiot. I'm going to kill you. Oh, stop. Oh, God almighty. Oh, God. Woo, yeah. Who the f*** do you think you are?
What do you mean?
I'm calling the cops.
No, you don't understand. It's not what you think. It's not what you think. No, it's just a prank. We're just having fun. Look, this is a camera. Here's a camera. There's cameras. Look, it was all just fun. Look, I'm Jeff Gordon. Sorry, man. Sorry.
Wanna do it again?
Yeah, let's do it again.
All right, no doubt that is very funny. I've probably watched it 15 times this week and I still laugh. But here's the deal. It didn't take long, hours in fact, for the cyber world to start to question the validity of that video. Was that really Jeff Gordon driving? It's not. It's a stunt driver. And that stressed out car salesman, as funny as he was, is an actor. And everybody in the video is an actor. So does it matter that Pepsi kind of tricked us, played a prank on us? Probably not. I don't know. You decide. I'm pretty certain Pepsi's brand is still strong and that they're not really losing any sales because of that. But it does kind of bother me that I was part of a prank. So I don't really like being deceived, and most people don't. So you just need to think about that. If you intend to play a prank on your audience, on your customers, on your clients, you need to know if your brand is solid enough to withstand the hailstorm of criticism, because that's what Pepsi got over that video. Because you really, really don't want to create your own problems. You have to think about the public's perception of what you're doing. Intent rarely matters. As interesting as that thought sounds, intent rarely matters. It's the perception of what you're doing that truly matters. And you can't depend on just what you think. You have to surround yourself with people who think differently, people who will bring up new perspectives that in the end will really matter. That means you need not only smart people around you, but you need people confident enough to challenge you in a way that makes you think differently. Because if you do create your own problems, there's a high probability that they'll haunt you for years. Just this week, Abercrombie & Fitch's CEO, Mike Jeffries, attracted all the wrong attention with his 2006 statement in a magazine article that came up again. He wants only cool and attractive people to wear his company's clothes. So it's a 6-year-old quote. It's still a current business model, but it means that today, if you go on Google and you search for Abercrombie & Fitch, what you're going to get, one of the first couple of items that you'll get, is writer Greg Carber's viral campaign, Fitch the Homeless. And it's an effort that's gaining momentum on Facebook and in the blog sphere to go to a thrift store, buy some Abercrombie & Fitch clothes, and pass them out to the homeless. Last year, it was Paula Deen was one of the celebrities who was on the hot seat. In 2012, she revealed that she had been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes 3 years prior, so in 2009. So why does that matter? The timing's important here because Deen continued to promote her not-so-healthy recipes right up until she announced her new role as a spokesperson for a $500 a month diabetes drug. So for decades, the Deen camp had built a sugar and butter-based empire around a cooking style that featured dishes like bacon cheeseburgers on glazed donut buns and deep-fried cheesecake. She proudly wore the crown, Paula Deen, the Butter Queen. So immediately after her announcement, she got some really harsh backlash, and she had to deal with headlines like, Paula Deen and the lure of the easy fix. What Paula Deen didn't bring to the table. And diabetics call Paula Deen a hypocrite for hiding disease while promoting sugar. Nobody needs that kind of attention. What you need is a plan. Aerolescence is an example of a company with a plan. The Cobb County-based business has a global footprint. Its fragrances and flavors can be found in any mass market realtor, including Home Depot, Target, Walmart, Walgreens, and Kmart, and they're all shipped from a state-of-the-art manufacturing facility in Northeast Cobb County. These fragrances and flavors are shipped to customers in more than 50 countries, and the Aerolescence executive team serves alongside giants like Procter & Gamble on industry boards like the International Fragrance Association. But the company never loses sight of its important role as a corporate citizen in Cobb County. That state-of-the-art manufacturing facility has neighbors that include a high school and a baseball park. So that's one of the reasons why the company's leadership embedded in a crisis plan, including a crisis communications plan, that it sincerely hopes to never use. But the unexpected does happen. And when it does, in today's hyper-communication environment, it means that every second counts. So as a former journalist, I love crisis communications. I like to tell people that in a crisis, sometimes you only get 10 minutes to plan, and when things are going really well, you get a whole half hour. Because when a reporter calls you, you can be fairly certain that a story's going to happen whether or not you participate. So here's how it went with one Metro small business recently. An AJC reporter called him, the business owner called me, and he goes, "We don't want to talk to the media." And I'm like, okay, but that doesn't mean they're not going to do the story. And I truly believe that in nearly every case, often with the proper legal advice for the lawyers in the room, that it's better to talk to the media than to avoid it. You want to respond quickly with points that you want to emphasize, offer a different perspective, suggest additional people to talk to, and perhaps fill in some background information that an opposing view isn't going to readily provide. Because moments count. What might look like just a comment, just a slip of the tongue, just an action that doesn't matter, just might go viral. It's risky for all of those who like to speak out loud when it's as easy to share as pushing the send button on your smartphone. Just ask the Delta Gamma sorority member who sent a dicey email to her sisters that went viral, or the Georgia political party leader who made a comment to a local reporter that ended up as a very funny skit on Jimmy Kimmel. All the world is a stage, perform appropriately. Now that's a lesson that sweet Reese Witherspoon learned recently in Atlanta. Yes, Reese, we know who you are, and perhaps we know a little more about you now than we would like to. It took just a moment to tarnish this all-American actress's brand. But not all moments are bad ones, and there are those moments where a brand truly touches you and leaves people with a warm feeling. So you may not have thought very much about the University of Nebraska's brand, but you will after you watch this video of a moment in its spring football game.
And he's wearing the number 22, guys.
It is Jack Hoffman of Team Jack coming out on the field right now in this 4th down and short.
For the red team,
Jack Hoffman has been adopted really by this football team. A young man who has battled brain cancer is on the field right now for the Huskers.
One more snap for Taylor Martinez, too, who will hand it off to Jack.
Taylor Martinez is a quarterback.
So Taylor gets the shotgun set, gives it to Jack. Here he goes. He's got blockers out in front.
There he
Jack
goes.
is running to midfield. Listen to this crowd as Jack Hoffman, a young man that, as I mentioned, has really been adopted by this football team, just scored a touchdown.
Oh, wow. What a moment.
And both benches empty.
That was a moment right there. Wow, goosebumps.
Yeah, that's a moment, definitely. Nearly 8 million people have seen that video on YouTube, and it's a great example of how a moment can really count in the right way. So in all of your moments, keep these top of mind. The truth matters. Don't create your own problems. Don't wing it. Respond quickly, and moments count. So thank you for this moment.